Hi guys, I'm Lana.
Hi, I'm Ashlyn.
And this is the Second Breakfast Club. And today, we are continuing our BTS appreciation. We're down to our last two videos, which makes me super hyped because it's my bias and my bias record. So, today we're doing Suga, which is got me excited, especially since I know that I'm assuming since the video creator is Squishy Min Yoongi, maybe this is her bias.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
This one might be made with extra love or something.
I'm so excited.
I don't know. But, yeah, I'm excited because I think he's both of our bias wrecker.
Yeah.
So.
He does that dirty, he has that tongue technology.
I guess. But I'm excited. It's a longer one, so we're just going to dive straight in.
Yes, please.
Are you ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh my gosh. Hello, we are back. And I am so excited. Today we'll be discussing Suga's story and I'll try my best to make it unbiased. He is the sweetest little boy though. Alright, let's
It's
begin.
a bias video.
Before joining Big Hit, Suga was an underground rapper / producer in his hometown Daegu and went by
Peter
the name
Suga.
Ross, which is essentially one of the English translations of his real name Yoongi. He was also a part of an underground rapper group in Daegu town.
It's so interesting to see this fetus face with the same voice.
Travis Barker hairstyle.
I even speak Korean and I know he was being sassy.
I love when he gets savage.
I'm hearing Daegu a lot, so he's preaching about his hometown.
Suga has said previously that he decided to pursue a career in music after listening to Ragamuffin by Stony Skunk in the 6th grade, and decided on becoming a rapper after listening to Fly by Epic High.
I love Cypher Part 2. I know people love the other Cyphers, but this is BTS at their most savage. It's a good band cam.
His
What?
perching,
I
Lana
was
loves.
just about to say you can't help but perch. Read them. Well, read him. Cypher 2 is all about be free. But them meaning the haters.
After becoming interested in pursuing this career, he began skipping meals and walking around every day for 2 hours in order to save up enough money for equipment he needed as a lyricist. Baby boy is so hardworking. He was introduced to Big Hit through Hit auditions, and ended up placing 2nd overall.
Filmed in 2010. So this is...
This is the year I graduated high
He just
school.
winked. Yeah, I was going to say, this is 17-year-old Yoongi. 17, 18? Because 93, right? You know, I'm glad they're getting attention as for their pop stuff here in the U.S. Part of me really wishes they could do like a Cypher at an award show or like get attention for some of the harder stuff.
It's weird to see him wearing a green polo.
Right? He's a good boy, Ashlyn.
With his like diamond earrings.
he just can't accept preppy Min Yoongi.
Well, no, diamond earrings are like thuggish, and then
I
he's
know, I'm
wearing
just
like
teasing. I'm just teasing.
a green American Eagle polo shirt.
Because he had to dress up to look nice. It's an audition. It's like going to court.
Yeah, touche.
I can't get over how he looks pretty different, but his voice has never changed.
And intended on entering Big Hit as a producer. And
Yoongi
not as
with
a
glasses,
member of
dude.
BTS. But Bang PD convinced him to join by telling him that the group would be a pure hip-hop and all-rap group, and would have no dancing or cliché concepts. However, as time passed, the group's concept changed and more vocalists and dancers joined the group's lineup. Because of this, Suga threatened to quit. He also became anxious for debut after training for 3 years and wondered if it was even going to happen. Because of these anxieties, he threatened to leave again. But my boy decided to just chill and pull through.
Makes
And
sense,
thank
though.
God he did, because
The
I
deal
can't
keeps
even
shaking.
imagine the group
Yeah.
without him. And finally BTS debuted on the
Good thing he
13th of
stuck
June
with it.
2013.
This is my favorite fan cam. For reasons that make me uncomfortable.
I need to start watching more single fan cams. I know I say this every single time. I've never watched one.
Wait for it.
Now for some
I told
facts.
you.
Suga's real name is Min Yoongi, and he was born on the 9th of March 1993, and is a Pisces.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. A Pisces.
My best guy friend's Pisces. Good people.
This is my favorite thing. The little gifts he made on his birthday.
Fetus Jin.
Alright.
Yoongi released a mixtape last summer under the name
Fire.
August D, and this mixtape included 10 tracks of complete bliss. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
Right? This is why I want him to collab with Eminem.
Well, I know why.
He's a baby Eminem.
He really is. But when you first said that, I thought you were talking about BTS, and I was like, there's
Oh,
no way.
no, I get it. I just mean, part of me,
There's a meaning behind the name August D,
I don't know.
and it's this. The first 4 letters are
The last
used
album
backwards,
Eminem put out like
and the
2
DT
years ago, 3 years ago was
stands for
fire.
Debut Town, which, like I said before, was the underground rapper group he was in
I don't
before
know
debut.
Eminem
He's called
very well, like,
himself this
in
a
terms
few
of a person,
BTS
but I wonder if
songs
he'd be
before, and also
proud that he
sometimes
inspired
refers to
someone like
himself
that,
as a
you know?
D-boy.
Oh, I think you would be.
Who's going on to do the same work, you know?
But I think Eminem would like a lot about him, too, is they both came from really rough childhoods.
Yeah.
From what we know. I mean, I think Eminem had it way worse, but still.
Yeah, from a poor background and working really hard.
Alright, now that I've mentioned his mixtape, I can bring up his older brother. Yoongi has an older brother named Minjun Ki, and honestly there's not much out there about him, but he's featured in a skit on Yoongi's mixtape.
믹스테이프 자체가 이게 방탄소년단 슈가로서 되는 게 아니라 약간 나의 여러 가지 모습 중에 한 가지를 보여주는 거라고 생각해요. 그러니까 내가 어쨌든 음악을 하는 데 있어서 형이 어쨌든 많이 이렇게 믿어줬잖아. 난 그게 되게 아까 양형이랑 수아 누나랑 이야기하면서 나는 그 이야기를 했었거든.
It's really lovely.
지금 이렇게 음악할 수
I'm glad he had support.
우리 형이 나를 믿어줬어.
Older brothers are everything.
이 사람이 있는 것 자체가 되게 어떻게 보면 되게 좋은 거 아닌가.
저희 연습생 때부터 제 음악이 잘될 때까지 다 완전 믿고 있었어요.
Yoongi's roles in the group are lead rapper,
It's Min Cabbage.
And producer. He's
I
helped
love
produce
this
and
clip
compose
so much.
dozens of BTS's songs, and is just such a talented and hard-working man. Always appreciate the effort he puts into the albums.
저는 제가 잘하는 거를 좀 많이 보여주려고 노력을 하는 사람인 것 같아요. 프로듀서는 국가에 욕심이 좀 많은 사람 아닐까.
Many people, especially newer fans, think of Yoongi as cold-hearted, and it's easy to understand why, because sometimes he can come off as just that. But as you dig yourself deeper into this whole known as BTS, you discover that he is such a caring person and just has a hard time showing his emotions. He's a cute little sweetheart.
My favorite! Or one of my favorites. Not only because
That's how
of Suga,
J-Hope
but
is
Jin.
like-
Look at Jin.
Do you see how scared J-Hope got? He's like, dude.
Jin defending with the and Suga's like, let me at him.
I wish that was me in there. Look at the little baby hugs. Jim's like, no, bro.
Suga's like, come sit next to me. It's a place of honor. B is so in love too.
He's like, he's the cutest dude. Look how amused he is. He's like, oh my gosh.
He secretly loves cute things so much. Like
Yoongi
dogs
has a dog
and
named
like
Lin Holly, and
Oh,
he loves
Holly.
him so much, oh my god. I think Yoongi has a soft spot for dogs in general.
It's
Because
the
if you
babies.
guys have watched the newest Run episode, you would have seen that he is so in love with Demi.
I
LMAO.
loved Suga and
좋아하는
Demi.
편이 아니었는데요. 좀 좋아하시더라고요, 보니까.
제가 슈가 형 집에 한번 갔었어요.
되게 좋아요, 슈가 형도.
슈가 형이 그렇게 하는 거 상상이 가세요?
He just melts.
I love this video too. Such a cutie.
Takes after his daddy. Her daddy.
Let's talk about Yoongi's family. Yoongi has said before that his parents were strongly opposed to his career decision for about half a year. They wanted him to become a civil human being and live a stable life. But he says that they thankfully are now two of the most supportive people he has in his life.
브라질 가족이 왔어요. 오셔가지고 이렇게 보셨지만 이렇게 말하는 건 처음 같은데 그렇습니다. 예, 되게 자랑스러운 아들이 된 것 같아요. 그래서 저희 어머니 교회사 너무 감사하고 사랑합니다. 감사합니다.
Yoongi has a cute, gummy smile, and it only shows when he's actually having a good old laugh. And now I'll add in some clips of that because hell yes, baby.
RM.
So dapper.
Yoongi has such a great sense of humor, and maybe I'm just saying that because it fits mine best, but he really does make me laugh so hard because of some of the shit he says. LMAO. Such a goof.
I do love this one.
애인을 소개시켜드리는 거고요. 여기는 바로 목표입니다.
오늘 막방이죠. 뭐 한마디 해줘요.
Classic.
Inspire. Inspire.
Jungkook's like, yeah, man. Inspires, man.
Inspires, man. Inspire, man, yeah.
Over the years, Yoongi has endured a few visits to the hospital. The first one being when he was discovered to have appendicitis on the 8th of December 2013 and went into surgery early the next morning on the 9th of December. And the second time being last year, on the 20th of December when he tripped and injured his ear. This injury prevented him from performing at BTS's end of the year performance, and also left him with a little scar on his ear that you can see sometimes.
He says, "Get it, best friend."
Right? It also said, J-Hope, you gotta learn another dance part real quick.
Debut and loves the sport.
He was like, "Oh, I'll learn it in 5 minutes before we start."
Right?
He usually played was either point guard or shooting guard.
Now this is sexy to me. For some reason, when guys
That right
play,
there.
oh yeah,
The little dance.
oh yeah. He says, "Psych."
He jumps so high.
Hot, hot, hot. And fires, man. He loves cute things. Aunt Yoongi
Right?
wearing a bonnet.
With some mad skill, though.
Yoongi has also struggled with social anxiety and depression in the past,
Oh,
and
this
still
song.
deals with it today sometimes. He's mentioned his battle with depression in a few BTS songs. One, for example,
How to Kill
being
Army.
their song Tomorrow. But he really dug deep into his past on his mixtape and discussed many other serious topics he's dealt with in life so far. And seriously, it's just such a good mixtape. It's on SoundCloud, come on dude. Just give it a listen if you haven't done so before. I really think it gives fans a better insight to who he really is.
I don't give a shit, I don't give a fuck. 그 말들 전부 다 날간을 숨기려 하는 말 지우고 그때 그의 기억조차 나지 않는 너는 공연하는 날 사람들이 무서워 화장실에 숨어버린 나를 마주하던 나 그때 난 성공이 다 부상할 줄 알았지 근데 말해 시간이 지날수록 괴물이 된 기분이야
Last fact is that Yoongi can play piano.
I think my favorite thing about him is how he mixes in the sound of his own crying or breathing or emotion. Oh, it's one of your favorites. I think Ashlyn watched this like a million times in a row.
I did. It's so beautiful with just the piano in the background and Jungkook dancing. Like,
He's the one I worry about the most with his back. Look at that. I just want to straighten his back out. I worry he's gonna get neck pains.
loves the perch though. That's his comfortable stance.
I know. I think he probably gets headaches. I work as a massage therapist. I'm not just being weird about his neck. Like, yeah, that's right.
All right now for his relationships with the other members. Jin, these guys are the two oldest Hyungs in the group, and since their age difference is so small, they get along and relate to each other well.
He said, yeah, man.
But Jin is still eldest, and he never lets Yoongi forget that, usually by telling him not to interrupt him while he's speaking. LMAO, they're also roommates.
Just the only one that can get away with that.
Right?
Close.
Well, also because Suga's the second
You
oldest.
don't want to hold my hand? He holds both hands and runs away.
와 바다다. 와 바다다.
J-Ho, once again, soap for the win. I already talked about these two in last week's episode. J-Hope really does bring out Yoongi's playful and energetic side.
I still think my
J-Hope
favorite part of this
just
clip is
makes Yoongi happy all
Jungkook
the
just
time.
kind of
And
stalking the
because of that,
background,
these two thrive together.
wanting to play too.
Says me too, me too.
I love when J-Hope smiles so big his mouth makes a heart.
Rap Monster, two of the main producers and composers of the group. Namjoon once said that to try to get to know Yoongi.
What I love was
He
Namjoon
used to go on
smacked his
walks
head
with
on the back of the window when
Namjoon
he
is just a bro,
pushed him.
And Yoongi isn't good at showing affection, so they don't really have metaphysical moments. But they're still the best of friends.
I love them. Suga looks so tiny in this because he's hunching.
Jimin, ah yes, Yoonmin, another one of my favorite ships in the group. Yoongi has such a soft spot for Jimin, oh my god. You can tell Yoongi really likes him and thinks he's a little cutie. Jimin clings on to Yoongi a lot and TBH it just makes my heart
You're scaring
flutter.
me.
지금 웃으면 안 됩니다. 자, 나한테 맞는 거죠? 하나, 둘, 셋, 시작. 화났어요?
She's angry.
화났어. 지민 씨가 한번 상황을 해주시고요.
오빠 어떻게 나한테 이럴 수 있어? 어떻게 하루 종일 연락을 안 받을 수 있어? 하얀만 다야?
나 지금 불쌍 못했어. 그게.
Yes! I love this performance so much.
Alright, these two have very different opinions and don't always agree on things, but they really are such close friends. And you can tell that they love each other nonetheless. I feel like they have a lot of off-camera moments, but the ones that are caught on tape are always cute.
설마 그 입으로 옮긴 거 아니죠?
This is my favorite moment of silent Suga rebellion. Because honestly, this game ticks me off.
시간이 30초가 있대요.
But also low-key, I think V was like good.
좀더 앞으로 와, 야.
She's like, are you?
It's Jin. He flees.
Jungkook. Yoongi said it feels like he's raised Jungkook because when they first debuted, Cook was only a teen. And now he's an adult. I think because of this, Yoongi has a soft spot for him too. They also always joke about opening a lamb skewers restaurant
I want it
together
so
after they
bad. I
return.
want like
And it's just
60-year-old
such a cute concept, oh my gosh.
little
My
grandpas owning a lamb kebab shop.
양꼬치 사장님이었지. 여기는 뭐 양꼬치 장사도 하고. 네, 뭐.
슈가이 궁금해. 슈가이 맨날 건축도 해보고 싶었다고 그랬지. 형 양꼬치.
Jungkook is very invested.
먼저 술을 마시고 싶습니까? 멤버 중 한 명. 멤버 중 한 명이요? 네. 슈가 형? 아니 왜냐면 제가 얼마 전에 이제 양꼬치 사줬거든요. 이제 또 사줄 것 같지? 이번에 제가 사겠습니다. 전국이 요즘 술 만들어서.
전국 양꼬치 사업 진행 상황 같은데 진짜 가게가 정했다니까.
가게 나왔네.
네, 알아줄게요.
만약에 양꼬치 가게로 성장했다.
카우치.
꼬치에 꼬치. 영어 맞죠? 이제 영어 맞잖아요. 꼬치. 그럼 현재 어디까지 진행됐어요, 사업?
제가 기운을
90%.
정국이는 그냥
Jungkook just the manager with good
Right,
looks.
So let's recap. Yoongi is an amazing man who can come off as cold and heartless
He was so
sometimes.
excited.
People can
That's the
mistake
best
his
Chucky
fun
ever.
personality as being rude, but he truly is one of the most caring members. I think if you watch him closely and watch how he interacts with the other members, you can see that he shows his love for them in small gestures. He just doesn't know how to express his emotions sometimes.
He says, "Here you go,
Okay,
BBs,"
I'll stop
right?
rambling. Please love him and appreciate everything he does for the group music-wise. Because he really does work hard to make us good music and loves us, and I think the least we could do is return the favor on the love part. Okay, haha. Love you, little D-boy. You've been my boy since day one. And you always will be.
I love
like-
that he's eating.
Right. He's like, I'm trying to eat you.
Dancing finger.
Oh, there's an end clip. Ugh. All right. One of our favorites. Ugh. This is why this boy is our bias wrecker. That was like 26 minutes of us almost being bias wrecked.
Yeah, I love him. I feel like he's definitely the closest to my soul in this. Every single member.
Well, and he is. Like, as much as I talk about loving him, I'm nothing like him.
Mhm.
Like, I think you two are a lot alike.
Yeah, definitely.
We keep saying that we're Yoonmin.
We are. She's literally Jimin.
It's really scary sometimes.
I know.
And
It
you're
is.
very Suga.
I am.
You just gotta be a little more, I don't know, openly, vocally angry? I don't know. I feel like Suga is you who's become expressive.
Yeah. All of my anger is in my writing.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
But yeah, that like mix of hard and savage, but also adorable and happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I love him.
You too.
He's, I love seeing everything that he's overcome to get where he is. And I really feel like he's, you know, he's always going to have his demons that he has to overcome. But I feel like he's in a spot where he genuinely feels content, you know? I don't think Yoongi would ever be content in where he's at right now. There's always more to go. But I feel like
he can be ambitious and content.
Yeah, I feel like he's very, you know, pleased where he is and the strides he's making to get to where he, you know, wants to be. And there's nowhere to go but up.
He's right where he should be.
Definitely.
Ah, so good. So good. I'm so happy we found this series. Once again.
and Yoongi, man.
Yeah, good series. And I'm seeing a lot of new fans using it to get caught up.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a really good resource. So once again, thank you, Squishy and Yoongi. Everybody, please give their channel and video views. I mean, they deserve something for all their hard work.
Definitely.
And yeah, that means that next week is the end of this series, but it's also my child, my Jin.
Jin, baby. I think we need to take another second to talk more about Suga because they only did it for like a second.
Yeah, sure. Talk all you want.
Well, I was just going to say that, like, I know Lana and I both have a really strong passion for the music that they create.
Absolutely.
And I just love how, like Lonnie even said it before, like I love how when Yoongi writes and produces, he uses his emotions in his song, like how he's actually feeling. And
I think it's the biggest difference between him and RM.
Yeah.
Both very talented, but RM is so...
Technically?
Yeah, technical and just point by point and philosophical and making stuff. Where Suga dissects his own emotions to the point that he mixed in... He started crying while singing First Love, and instead of redoing it, he mixed in the sound of his own tears.
Yeah.
Like...
That is art.
It's not... It's art, but it's also somebody who... They say he has a really hard time showing his emotions, but I think he knows his emotions very, very well. I think he's just not comfortable being overly emotional.
Yeah, definitely. And that's why I love that he has music, to be able to have that outlet.
That's where you see this huge outlet. And I think that's why you get, like, August D, distinct characters, because he's framing big chunks of his personality into personas, and that's how he can get it out.
Definitely.
You know, like, fans have noticed there's a big difference between Suga and Yoongi.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference between Suga, Yoongi, and August D.
Yeah.
But they're all him. There's just...
different compartments.
Yeah, exactly. He has compartmentalized his emotions, and he can express them through different channels.
Definitely.
I mean, if we're going to go all in, I think in our first Suga appreciation video, I talked forever, to the point that I put GIFs in of Suga. But what I like about Yoongi is that he's the one who didn't want to be part of the K-pop machine, but he knew that he had to get involved to actually spread his word. So his thought process wasn't, well, I'll just have to play the game of the K-pop industry. It's, okay, well, I'll own the K-pop industry. He became a producer. He produces for other people. He's like, if I've got to be part of the machine, I'm going to run the machine.
Yeah.
And that, I have not seen that from a lot of other young people who end up in any machine, whether it be like the, Disney Channel or, Kids TV or boy bands, girl bands, whatever. And I think that was because he was empowered, of course, by Big Hit and by associations with, like, RM and stuff like that. But he definitely took control. He has a plan that goes well beyond BTS, as happy as I think he is with BTS.
Yeah.
And...
he's psychic. So.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot I really appreciate about him as a creator and as a
He
person.
really knows how to get the content he wants to put out.
Exactly.
And he nails it on the head tenfold.
Yeah, and a lot of what he does is kind of taboo in South Korea. I know over there, they are allowed on job interviews to ask if you've ever seen a therapist and not give you a job if they find out you've ever even seen a therapist. So to sing about being suicidal and anxious and depressed, that's necessary.
It is.
Like, depression and anxiety is a big deal in the K-idol industry, and it's taken a lot of idols. Not associating gayness with Yoongi, but I know it's a fact that more idols have come out in suicide letters than have come out in real life.
Breaks my heart.
So, I mean, spreading a message... For the longest time, BTS has been talking about especially suicide issues with young people in Korea. And part of that, I think, is Suga's influence. Because that seems to be very important to him to talk about,
mental health.
Mental health. And I love that coming from somebody who's not overly emotional.
Yeah.
He understands the desire to be private about your mental health, but also the importance in, if I'm going to be famous, I'm going to make the world better.
He's utilizing the platform that he was given.
And I think that's been his plan from day one.
Yeah.
He's like, if I want to change the world, how can I do that? And he did it. And, I don't know.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I could talk forever about Suga.
But we just basically wanted to show how much we love that guy and his mind and his creativity and him as a person. And
Just keep going. I can't wait to see what he does.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, that passionate, emotional,
Raw.
Yeah, raw, Slytherin, loyal, fantastic human being.
Yeah, definitely. We love you. We love the babe.
Absolutely. We love everyone. And we'll keep loving on them. So next week, Jin, then I noticed, same channel, Squishy Man Yoongi, started doing an era breakdown of BTS, which I think might be fun to follow this up with. Especially since these videos have been so good.
That's going to be so much fun.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
gosh.
we'll probably dive from finishing up the member appreciations to the eras. And then I've been toying around with some other different ideas, like maybe a series on the underappreciated aspects of each member.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, doing a video on V's creativity, doing a video on J-Hope's seriousness, doing you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, that being the case, if you have recommendations, send them. We have a few videos, I have a few videos I've already picked for some of them, but tell us what you think the most underappreciated aspect of the members are. But also, just like you've been doing with every other appreciation video, fill those comments with love for Suga. And go back to the other videos and, add your love for each member because...
Yeah. We love them all.
they will probably never see this video, but if they do, I want them to see an explosion of just adoration and wonderfulness in the comment section.
Definitely. And it makes it even more special because we have such a beautiful community.
We do. You guys are awesome.
You guys never cease to amaze us with your kindness and love.
It's our favorite thing to talk about is how nice you guys are.
We really love you guys.
So stay tuned for Jin next week. Then eras, as long as we don't outpace the channel. And then just more BTS love and appreciation. So until next time.
Live long and prosper.
Also, like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.